my channel. It is going to be classroom setup day 5. Can you believe it? I'm going to be honest though, I'm not here for very long. Today I'm running a little bit late, honestly, because I went to yoga this morning and I stopped at Dunkin' and got Panda Express for a little lunchy when I'm done with my YMCA program. So I'm going to run out there, do that, and then I'll pick you guys up afterwards. Okay? Okay. If you're new here, my name is Monica. I am a 7th year special education teacher in Wisconsin, and I love every moment of it. So these are the drawer labels. They're also Rachel Burnett. I think it's like her pastel pop, something like that, but it goes kind of along with the Math Talk board and the whole like varsity patch letter theme that I have going on. And this is from the same pack as this. There's just a lot of neon and smiley faces, and while I do love bright, fun things, I also don't want everything to be so overstimulating, and I already have a lot of fun, bright colors in here that I thought this was like a good compromise between some of the other options, and it'll kind of be over in that supply corner anyways. Not many people will see it. So we'll put these on, but I found these boxes with my name on it in the library. They're either things from my Amazon wish list or they're supply orders from what I placed at the end of last year. So we'll see. A whole assortment. Okay. So we've got headphones. These are my preferred kind for System 44, which is a curriculum that we use. There is portions of the software that students have to record what they're saying. So like words will pop up on the screen and they have to repeat it, or passages will come up and they have to, read the passage aloud, and then I can go back later and grade it. But the program's also smart enough, intuitive enough that I can tell if they're saying the words correctly when they're reading them. So basically you just need headphones that have a speaker, and this is the kind that I always get. I have to replace them every couple years because the microphone parts stops working, or kids bite the microphone part. Yum. So here we go. This is all stuff the school bought me. I placed an order for it. I'm gonna go through this quickly. So then I got this little 4-in-a-row Connect 4 game made with wood. The plastic one I have currently is broken. Velcro dots. This is not the container I thought it was going to come in. The other kind I have are on rolls, but I mean, Velcro dots are Velcro dots. We've got 12 color dot markers. I use these pretty frequently. I like the idea of glitter dot markers, but they don't work. So if you're like me and you want to try the glitter dot markers, just don't, because you're going to be disappointed. Kid safety earmuffs, like the noise canceling type. And then this is a switch that you can plug in to things like this. A student that may not have the ability to like push a little small button or do a small little lever, they can just push this and it'll turn on. So this is a frog that has bubbles in it. That went well. One of my students loves bubbles. I have more. Ooh. I have several students this year that are going to need bathroom support and have supplies that come with that. And I just thought that another cart would be nice. Like we have this one obviously right here, but I don't like that it doesn't have wheels. It's just not as easy as that one over there in the corner. It obviously has wheels. So our school doesn't have air conditioning, which for the most part, like, it's fine. The days that it gets into the 90s, it's pretty miserable for the kids, but that's because they come in from recess and they're just like sweaty and they come into a building that's hot and sweaty. But basically, if you drink enough water and you dress for it, it's fine. So like right now it's 78. It's not the greatest in here, but it's tolerable. But what really grinds my gears? With no air conditioning, like this is just random hot air that blows all the time out of this beautiful vent here, and I complain all the time the heat is still on. Well, that's because it's literally just blowing hot air from wherever the air comes from, but it constantly makes this thing, shower curtain thing, come out of the ceiling, which is incredibly annoying because I depend on this to be my world map atlas. And I use Velcro to actually stick it to the ceiling. It's like a big piece of Velcro with a nail through it. So then there's another Velcro on the shower curtain itself. But sometimes the wind just blows it out. I'm gonna cut these out and then I will show you as I put them on the drawers. Notice they're not laminated. I don't feel like I ever need to laminate them because they go on the inside of a drawer with double-sided tape, and laminating gives it that glare, and if nobody's going to be touching it, it really doesn't need to be laminated. And I don't think watching me cut things out is interesting at all, so I'll see you guys soon. Double-sided tape, it is your BFF. I'm going to do this big one last because it's going to involve some arts and craftsing, I think. Unfortunately, when I was cutting these out, I didn't keep them in the same order, so that's my own problem. Always put the tape on the sides. If you put it over the actual letters, then it kind of shows through, but if it's on the side like this and it's not over the black, it blends in perfectly.
I wanna be a weekend lover. Yeah, I'ma be the best damn lover you got. I wanna mess up your covers. I don't wanna meet your mother. Never ever ask me how I've been. Remember why you have my number. I'm the best thing that has ever happened to you. Here's your
Pretty good to me. So then these bigger ones, I didn't have the exact measurements of these, and I didn't feel like actually going to measure it, so I thought perhaps I could like somehow overlap it because they're obviously longer. So that's actually a really good guesstimate, Monica. Way to go. I'll just show you when I'm done with that though, because it's going to involve some cutting. So I flipped my shirt around backwards because I like this picture better for a thumbnail. There is a wet spot right there. Gonna get a little thumbnail first. I feel like this part of the shirt is so much better than that random circle right there. But here's the tag. Okay, here's my next move, I think. So in this drawer normally there's like our good soaps and hand sanitizers, all the what are these called? Like the Bath and Body plugins. This is for the vacuum, and well, that's a student's, but we hide it from others that are using the bathroom. And then, yeah, random assortedness. So I'm thinking, well, I should measure, but if that fits, it would look really good right here. And we could put our clean laundry in it. And I think it would only go to about here. So the walkies could still rest on top of it, because really it's like the walkie charging station. And then this is what that looks like. Next time I make labels, I'm gonna change the glittery look and do the rainbow so that it matches at least. I literally just measure with my arm. So let's see. Middle finger to almost the always. Middle finger. Oh yeah, I think that'll fit. Okay, let's do it. So we're gonna build this little bathroom cart and then transition the supplies that are in there / maybe organize it a little bit. I don't think they've cleaned it yet, so I could probably assist in getting some of the randomness out of there. Let's do it. So the thing about having the school order for you is I'm pretty sure I selected black, but they sent me white, which, whatever, I guess the school paid for it, so it is what it is. Yeah. That was surprisingly easy. I didn't even have to read the directions. That's my favorite kind of thing. Come on. So I think that one will go there, and that black one usually goes right here, and then the trash goes right there. Gives us enough room to be maneuvering that thing around, and like wheelchairs and whatever else could happen to be going on in here. I'm gonna swap the stuff out of here. I literally could not have planned that better if I even tried. Like, that is absolutely perfection. So I think we'll probably do washcloths, dishcloths, like bath towels. I think I have a couple here in case students need the shower, or if kids just get wet in general and need a towel down. So I'll probably do this kind of label, and I'll just have to like double stack it, and I think that'll be big enough for these. So editing Monica, you need labels for that and labels for that. Okay guys, it is hot. I'm gonna go home. I have a meeting here on Monday, so I'll pick you up again on Monday to continue classroom setup day 5. Happy Monday. Printed these out, so we're gonna stick them on our drawers. I don't know why the internet is suddenly not working, but I guess that's okay. I got smarter with these. If you print the second one upside down, then you can flip it to overlap the colors. So, my thoughts are figuring out. So basically I gotta cut it at about the yellow. Would have looked better if I cut the black line, but whatever. Voila! Here's the back corner situation. That's a student's blanket. That's the dish mat and then the drying rack that comes together. So that'll go over by the sink or in the cabinet if the cabinet ever comes. But yeah, looking good over here. So this is a little project I've been thinking about doing for a while. So these are task cards that were in this task card box. That was like a big Instagram, YouTube thing. I don't know, 2019 maybe even. I rarely use these, and if I do, it's just a giant waste of space because I only use these during winter. I only use that during Valentine's Day. I only do these when I'm using the construction unit. So I have these. I have all of the vocabulary cards like this from past News to You and Unique Learning System units. So, as I said, I'm making this my News to You and my vocabulary board for the News to You craft, the News to You recipe, the News to You science, and the Unique Learning Systems recipe, because, you know, here's the oven. And it would just make more sense from my vocabulary for News to You to be right here in front of it. So, I'm going to sort all of my little flashcard words into different categories and then just keep them in here. Like put the states in one, put the people in one, that sort of thing. And it'll take me absolutely forever. So one thing that I really wanted to accomplish today was getting these sorted, which I got the little bit that I had sorted, but I know there's a big bag of them around here somewhere, and can I find it? No. And another thing I wanted to do, everything that goes on this board, all the hot glued ones, tens, the coins, the different 10 frames, they're around here somewhere. They've got magnets hot glued to the back of them. Can I find it? No. So I've kind of been just going into areas that I wasn't planning on doing anything in because I'm looking for those bags of things. And the problem is, because I wasn't the person that was fully packing up this classroom, like I had 3 paras helping me put things in the hallway, and the problem is they could have put those bags of things in with anything. So I've just been looking in things. So this is everything that goes on this here whiteboard. So let's put it on there. So all of these have magnets on them so that I can pull them off if I'm having a conversation with students or I need it for a group that's not over here by this whiteboard. Just the little button magnets. Again, hot glue. I am a hot glue fanatic, except this guy. I don't know what happened to his magnet. And sometimes if I'm not using a lot of them for a long time, I'll just binder clip them together. Depends what we're using. And this is just a collection of random markers and magnets and clips. So we'll set that over here for now. This is a bummer. I hate that when like you have a plan in mind and what you want to do, but then you can't find the stuff. It's a really good thing that I combine days because I have been fumbling around in my classroom for maybe about an hour and a half after my meeting was done. And I've gotten basically nothing done. That's okay. It's 5 o'clock now. We're leaving. I have Miracle League at 7. So if I film anything there, I'll insert it here. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next one, which would be Friday.